Good morning, good morning. Morning, T. How's it going? All right. See what we got this morning. Looks like. Yeah, I remember you. I'm doing all right. A little bit sleepy this morning, but that's just because that first morning waking back up gets a little bit tough. So let's take a look at the chart here. It's like we had a little volatility there at 10 o'clock p.m. So we opened up yesterday at 6. Looks like we flushed, sold off. And then at around midnight, we started pushing up. Made new overnight highs there. You're expecting a move up, so we can drop throughout the week. Probably not a bad idea. Possible trade back into this SMA. See what happens here at the 3 o'clock hour. Just trying to outline what we got here. I mean, this gap here is still valid. I do have this one over here. A little volatility there, not much. Just trying to wait here, see what price offers us first thing this morning. Got that whole number there at 700 to the upside. Trying to push through there. See if we get a little bounce here through the 700s. Probably gonna get stopped out here. Gonna move my stop up. It's fine. It's just kind of looking. That kind of looked like a possible bounce zone. Don't necessarily think that's 100% what we're looking for right out of the gate, but you know, still could pull back here some more. Probably was a little impatient with that exit there. Ultimately, this probably moves through the 700, but let's lock in something to start the day there. Let's see. That puts us up $10. I think I took a little small L kind of overnight. I took one little small trade if I don't remember correctly. Yeah, so that kind of just gets us back to even there. So what happens when you turn the computer on Sunday at midnight? Or not midnight, 6 p.m. We'll see if this thing pulls back more and see how it kind of reacts to that VWAP area. Or if this thing just pops out of here and keeps going. Popping through that 700 level now. Popping through there nicely. Going, going, going. So yeah, we might have sold a little early there. Could have sold a little early. Ultimately, kind of thinking we obviously could have pulled back. Maybe down into the 84, 85 area. Maybe a little lower. We'll see here. See what happens. Yeah, I'm always nervous about taking these first little few minute entries. That's the reason why I didn't hold this very much longer than I did. Turns out it would have worked out quite nicely. Another 12 or 13 handles out of that, but that's okay. It's quite warm in my house this morning. My air conditioner's acting funky. Not wanting to work correctly. Well, is this thing not going to come back and offer me a re-entry? Is it just going to go straight up this morning? I was about to ask you if you jumped in there, T, if you went long and held it. Starting to come back down one more time. You're looking from 15,698. Let's check it out. Yeah, there is a small imbalance there on the 3-minute chart. I'd expect that to kind of repaint that at some point there, but not bad, not bad. You got you almost 10 handles out of that so far. We might retest that area one more time, continue higher. I never really should have sold. I've been looking at it here, and I should already have my stop above break even at this point. If I would have held. There's still some stuff I'm working on, trying to hold these trades a little longer. Or enter with 2 contracts and then take one off at a certain level and let one run. Seeing if we get a pull back kind of into that 700 level. See how price reacts there. It's just going though. True. Look at us going there. Just pushing, pushing, pushing. Moving higher. Yeah. I'm happy to take anything out of the market. I did take another little long off of off stream here. Or 6 or 7 handles, not much. Pushing right through the 13s here. Nice. Yeah, ES pushing up. ES hasn't made a new overnight high yet. It's working on it. Working on it for sure. It's trying to see what it can do. All right, give us a pullback into that 700 level. Maybe we can re-enter long here. All right, let's see here. It's a... See if we get a bit of a pullback here. Or if we just keep going. Yeah, you can see the ES kind of held the VWAP, pulled back into the VWAP, bounced right out of there. It's making my trigger finger itchy. I want to get back along here for the ES, push through the 36, 37 level. All right, we'll take a quick long. It's probably a bit of a stupid move, maybe. Yeah, not looking smart at this point. Probably should have just waited there. All right, let's just wait. Let's just take our L there and wait. Wait for this pullback. Then we can re-enter. Possible pullback into this 704 or 700 level. Maybe down to 97. A little bit of an overshoot. Yes, pulling back there. The ES going to retest that VWAP one more time. Took a partial, or you're taking a partial at 717. You should get that here, I would imagine. Should. I was thinking it would pop right here at this level, but just put our stop in at break even. If it pops, it pops. If it doesn't, we'll be stopped out. Maybe a deeper pullback's coming. I was expecting it to kind of pop out of this area. Oh well. Probably will just go without us now. Just kind of basing up here right now. Now it's popping out of there. Just thinking we might get that push through 20 there a second ago, but I was impatient with it. That was the entry I probably should have waited for here. Let's see where this next pivot is. 738 to the upside. On the NQ there. Not completely out of the question this morning. Yes, kind of leading the way here. Popping up through 15 now. ES made a new high there. Wicked up, made a new high. Now it's trying to pull back. All right, is this thing just going to keep going? taking a look here. Hmm. Oh man, I missed the next entry there. Pulled back into the 710. I should have re-entered. Sure, we're going to get a bigger pullback though here eventually. Probably get your feel here now till you can get you up through that 717 area. Most likely. $7.15's trying. I'm I'm following somebody in the Discord. I'm not gonna say who it is, but they've been short on the ES since 44.60. They're actually short at 44.40. They've added to their position. Down 100 points. Still holding. I don't understand it. Even if that does eventually work out, seems crazy to me. All right, I'm going to take a bit of a risky entry here. If we get this little pullback into this 1050 area. Feel like we could pop there, back out of there. Stop can actually be at those sevens. We'll see. Yeah, they're just holding. How's it going, Bubba? I don't understand it. It's a really well-known person too, and like they have a lot of followers. They took a short last that was last Wednesday night around midnight. And we just popped and just kept going, and they just held. I don't understand it. I mean, maybe they'll end up being right. I guess there's some sort of rebalancing going on at some point this week, right? Or something like that on the NQ. Now that not sure how that will affect everything. Let's see if we get popped out of here. If we don't, we'll just have a little small loser here, but I'm not expecting this to kind of pop out of here. Oh, you're going to one-tick us. It might. It did us a little dirty there. 2 ticks. It didn't pick us up. The bus left without us. Yeah, somebody that I respect their trading too, and I'm like, oh my goodness. You can just go only, I mean, it's so deep on a position. Well, I guess we just missed that one. Did not take us with it. Oh, so he's short 51 contracts. 51 contracts. He's down. His average price now is 45.30. No, that can't be right. No, that's what he just added. 44.63 is his break even. It's crazy. Hey, Juker. No, it's a trader. He's a trader. You guys probably wouldn't know him, so, but just has me shaking my head like goodness. I mean, he makes a lot of money, obviously, but I just don't understand that. Well, they didn't pick us up there at the 11 or 1050. I think we were trying to get tagged in at. Went without us. We were just looking for a short little 5-point move through the high of day. I don't know if I have the... I mean, obviously, I'm not a great trader, right? Still learning. But even I know that you should be cutting a loser at that point. It's okay to be wrong. That's what it feels like. He doesn't want to admit that he was wrong on that. Just he's going to wait for it to come back down and then say, "Oh, see, that was a winning trade." So all right, do we take this re-entry here? I like the other one better that we didn't get picked up on. This might be bad. We may get stopped here, but we'll go ahead and we'll take it. We'll take it and just see. Small risk here on this one anyway. See if it holds and moves back through the high day again there. It's got to go now, though. If not that big a deal. We can look for another entry, but I think this should move back to the high day one more time. Needs to pop right here if it's going to go. This might be where we get our pullback. See if this thing pops out of here, though. Got to go to break even. It's just not going as quickly as I think it should. Moving out of there now, though. Moving out of there now. Let's see if we can get this push on through there. Juker says, sounds kind of sketchy to hold a position for 100 points. Yeah, draw down on ES, but the important part is perhaps he had a plan. Yeah, he definitely had a plan. I don't think he originally was planning on holding it through 100 points of drawdown. He just... I guess it's one of those trades where if you get in so deep, you just keep holding it. We're going to trail this one up kind of tight. Just kind of locking a little bit as we go here. Probably get stopped out on the way up, but that's okay. Kind of sketched out by the perceived high, if you will. Probably going to get stopped here. Locking in $50, $50. Now we're getting a little push. $60. Nice. We're going to certainly get a pullback here at some point, right? Using cash count or a sim account? No, it's definitely cash. He's making, I mean, I've seen him made $50,000, $60,000 in a day. Just, you know. I mean, I don't really care. I can tell you guys who it is. It's a matter to me. I mean, this is his position, I think. Hold on, let's see. He's down $12,000 on it. Is that right? I guess that's about. I guess that could be right. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Probably not. But yeah, it's a cash account. He has $645,000 in there. Is he only down 11 grand though? Does that make sense? Short 51 contracts. Oh, so oh, I'm sorry. He's down $11,567. Yeah, so that's right. So he's down almost $12,000 on the position. That's a lot of money. He clearly can afford it, but man, where's our pullback at? Micros, it could be. I don't know. Yeah, because what? Yeah, because if you were on 50 contracts at $50 a point, yeah, that's like 20. Is that right? Yeah, that'd be like 2,500 a point. Or is that just today's P&L? I don't know. It's hard for me to, I'm looking at his little statement that he posted. I mean, that's one thing I will say. He doesn't care. he'll post his statement, no problem. Oh, he's down 11,000 tonight. So he's down 11,000 since he averaged his short there at 232 this morning. So he's down 11,000 more. Yeah, it's a bit strange. I guess he's only showing tonight's position. He's not showing his total position. I'd be curious. I mean, because if he's not on micros, like you said, let's do the math. His average is 44.63, so he's down 37, 74 points at 51 contracts. Yeah, I guess that'd be down $180,000 there. I'm not sure. I guess the 180,000 would make a lot more sense if he's already down almost 12,000 tonight. Well, the funny thing is, on Friday he bought call options on the SPY as a hedge. He was up about 10,000 on those when he sold them. 11,973 on those. So he went short on July 10th. And his average on July 10th, I guess, was a little higher than I thought. 44.41. Yeah, so he's been holding this position for a week. Yeah, 44.60, yeah. He said his average now is 44.63. Good thing you bought it on the ES and not the NQ, though, because, woo, the NQ was just going crazy last week. I mean, we're still up there, but $200K, yeah, that's what I was thinking. $180K. I don't know that he trades micros. He's down 12,000 tonight, just since 2:30 this morning. He just posted. So I guess he added to his short somewhere in here. Now, the reason why I find it kind of funny is because, he does like a call out on a trade signal, whatever, which I don't follow. Obviously, you guys don't see me trading the ES very much, if at all. But one of my buddies pays for it, and so I get the information through him. And it's like, if you're having a paid service, how could you let the trade go that long and have your followers, go a week without any information, basically? That's what makes it look so bad. Well, this thing's just moved up at open. I mean, this first entry that I took right here at 88, it's looking pretty solid, but we didn't know that at the time, right? Didn't know that at the time. It's just kind of followed straight up. This is, I'll show you guys somebody that I follow, and this is just free information, right? They don't, he don't charge for it. What am I doing here? Trying to get it there. Adam Mancini, and I mean, he's just, you know, he gives you kind of insight for free. You know, this week, 26 to 16 support. As long as this hold, we run to 45.70. Pull back there, 45.26 fails. We back test to 44.93. So he doesn't even think that even if 45.26 fails that we're going to make it back to the entry there. And then he kind of shows you his charts and stuff. Really good information. Mancini's almost, I mean, you could, I've been following him for a long time. You could almost just use his information to just almost front run the market. I never would do that, but free information versus paid information there. So basically people blew their accounts from his signals, probably, I would guess. I mean, he, you know, he did say it. I think once he was down 20 or 30 handles, he was like, you know, hey, I'm going to go at this alone. Don't follow me on this one. But you know there's going to be people that still are going to do it. All right, is this going to be our pullback here? Kind of testing the bottom here. This higher low channel that we kind of been following up. See if it holds to continue higher, if it pulls back here. If this breaks this swing low here at 06 and leaves us some form of an entry short, we may take the short back down into this 97 area. I know it sounds kind of crazy to be looking for a short, but I think that's probably the play. Doesn't even have to go all the way to the 06 really. Could just trade right through the 10. If it breaks the 10, technically that would still be a decent entry. All right, we might front run this one a little bit here. If this trades back up into this 13 area, we're going to enter short. All right, get a little more displacement there. Would like a push back up into the 13 area. 12 or 13. A little more. A little more. All right, we'll take it right there. We'll take the entry there. You know, we'll take it at a little above 700 if we can get it. We'll risk 6 handles here. Could just be offsides. And there you go. Definitely on the wrong side there. That was really my fault because I took that as a break of structure there, and it wasn't. Well, is this thing going to burn me in both directions? Do we just kill it here? Where is it going to go? If you guys haven't already, hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Feel free to chat. Feel free to chat down below. Appreciate it. Yeah, I really should have my stop down here, but not willing to risk that much. I should have taken the entry. Probably at the 10 level, now that we're looking at it, but I'd like to see it pop right out of here. Clearly, that's what we'd like to see. Stop can go up to 13 now. You find it hard to trade? Yeah, super slow. It is. My problem is I mix like 2 or 3 strategies, right? Should really just pick one and stick to it. Gotta go here. Gotta go. Only risking 4 handles at this point. Should be able to get this pushed through here. I'm going to move one contract into the break-even position here. So stopped out on the one, just reducing risk. See if we can get this pushed through. Yeah, one trade is 3 to 4 during New York. You only use one outside of regular trading hours. Yeah. I normally look for the silver bullet setup in the London, but I missed it this morning. Looking at other stuff, but that's all right. So we're only risking like $75 here for potential 200. So as long as it continues holding here, we'll just continue moving our stop up. Where are you from, Juker? Come on, you got more. Keep going. Might stop us out here. Or not. We'll see. You trade the London Open till the New York close, man. It's a long session. You're in Sweden. You got us. What time is it in Sweden? I honestly have no idea. Yeah, we've kind of FOMO'd into some stuff this morning. We're only down 196 on this account. But obviously this entry here was the best entry. Usually that's not the case, though. We got this kind of fair value gap with this volume imbalance that was formed between 230 and 3. So I targeted that for my entry. And then, it just kind of traded out of there. And this would have been, right there would have been your new entry at the 0975. But I got short there. So yeah, just holding this uptrend pretty much the whole night. It kind of tested that downward, the low low to low trend line. It kind of tested that, broke through. One hour before London. So it's 9:58 at the moment. Yeah, if it's all you do, right? Nothing wrong with that. You only trade the NQ Juker? Or you only ES as well? Are we going to get a pop at the 4 a.m. or a drop? What's it going to be? Feels like a pop. Well, I do something similar, Juker. I go to bed though between the London and the New York for a few hours. We get us some sleep in, and then I'll typically trade almost all day. I only stream about half of my New York session. Not much happened there. Doing some forward testing. Stop at 15709T. That's good. You held it right through all that. Good job. I think you were along from like 97 or 98, you said. I wish I had your patience on that one. Clearly we did not. And this is the thing, I go back and look at my trades and I'm like, all right, I was never in the red on this entry, right? This literally ticked me in and went straight up. So there's no reason for me to be impatient and take the 5 handles, but I did. That's what we did. Certainly got a lot of improvement to do here, but yeah, still trying to move up here. May get a little bit deeper of a pullback this time. Let's see here, kind of watching this. Well, actually, let's see here. Does it make sense for it to pull back? Actually, probably going to move higher. Or no? I don't know. Hard to tell. Looks like it's setting up for a little push through the high day here, potentially. It's kind of trading in a range these last few minutes, though. I mean, we're kind of holding that area, Are we going to pop back to the upside here? Do we dare take another stab at it? All right, we'll take another stab at it. One more stab at it here. I'd like to see it break above 1750 strong here. How's it going, Jaybird? Let's get it to green. We'll try. That's a daily struggle. Actually, on Friday, I did get back to green. I didn't post a recap video, but I think I was down like 600 or 700 at one point, and we got it basically back to even. Not much, maybe like $30 or something. I think if we get above that 1750, 18 strong there, we can get a move back up through the high day. But got to kind of get above that, break out of this little range that we're trading in. Trying to now. All right, we're going to go to break even here. See if we can't let this thing run. May come back and stop us out, but now kind of want to see it hold that 17 area, push up. Stop should only be at 14 right now anyway, so I may as well just put it where it's supposed to be, right? $14.25. Stops at 17.14 and a quarter. Hey, that's where mine's at. You're well in the profit, though. I'm not. If it stops you, you're going to bed. I don't blame you. Don't blame you. All right, now the stop can actually go straight to break even here. Want to see this thing push straight through that high a day there. Come on, get a little energy and let's go. Give me a little winner to end the morning. All right, now we can go to 15. There we go. Now we'll lock in some. Or do we dare not? Not really supposed to move my stop up yet. Alright, let's just leave the stop where it's supposed to be, 15.25. So this is part of my struggle. It's like once I get up some, I want to just move my stop. But in order to get the trade, you're supposed to leave it where it's supposed to be. There we go. Alright, we did okay there. Hey, Jaybird, look, $3.78. That's right, T. Move that stop up more, man. Move that thing up more. I mean, my chart's showing me 1550s where I should have left mine. But man, it's so hard for me to leave it there when I'm, you know, approaching the target. Just not trusting anything. I mean, I was long from 88, right? Would have been a nice winner. Yeah, it's lagging. Yeah, it looks like it a little bit. That's usually the way it is, right? Get that ES going, you kind of get going there. We got it back to green over here. Just barely. $3.78. I do have a little more green over here off stream. A little more. We got $137 over here off stream. So we just took one trade on this account here. Got long on this one at 96 and got filled at 90 at 703. That was another trade I was never in the red on. But we took profit early as we do. Do have that pivot up there at 38 T. It's a deep $3. You ain't lying. No doubt. I'll take it at this point. I think I've been red the last 2 or 3 London sessions, so. Thing is, that's the thing that kills me. Like, I get a good entry, right? I see it right. And then I take short profit, and then we jump in, you know, up here, and we just do stupid stuff. Which this short that I took here, you know, I was like, I guess in hindsight, doesn't look very good. No, that wasn't it. Where was it at? Oh, right there. So it kind of pulled back. We broke this swing low, this one, hell, even this one. So I kind of thought we might sell off. Just took short there, which I knew was kind of, at the time I was like, it's kind of risky because, you know, we've done nothing but went up. So it's just suckering in shorts. I was a sucker. So yeah. Definitely some bad trades going on this morning, but I guess at this point it's 50-50, right? $50-50. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button for me. Subscribe. If you're not yet subscribed, feel free to chat. Do have a coupon code in the banner for Apex if you guys are interested in trading Apex, 80% off. Link in the description. It does help the channel. Appreciate it. Anyone in particular you learn from? Am I journaling my trades? No, I'm not journaling, T. I'm just honestly too lazy to journal the trades. Anyone in particular? Well, I've watched a lot of people, obviously, you know, as you do. I did ICT's entire 2022 mentorship. And then, you know, I've watched several people just trading price action. I feel like, you know, in a lot of ways, they all kind of teach the same thing, just kind of boxing it up into different forms, different versions, and it all kind of comes out the same. So, you know, like this entry here, this was based on ICT. It usually look for if we have a sweep of liquidity, right? So we created a new high. And then we left this fair value gap with this volume imbalance here between 230 and 3. So I was eyeballing that. So I knew that it was probably going to repaint this and then move higher. So that would have been your entry there. And usually it'll offer a second entry, which it did, which wasn't as good, but that's right where I took my short. Boom. I took my short. Where I should have been getting long. You know, it traded back into this. Where's the shapes? So usually it will offer you 2 entries. So you can see you had your first one here. Traded right back into it for your second entry. So you got long at 710. Took you to 26. Twice. Well, I guess the first one, if you sold up there in the 20s, you could have just taken 10 handles, sold, and then took another 15. But that would have been your proper entry down here. But no, you know, I don't like to, it's one of those things where I trade so many different things. I mean, right now I'm kind of messing around with this. I think I showed this to you guys last week. These Keltner channels. I mean, these things. So from 3 o'clock, you can see. So right there at 301, traded down to the bottom of the channel, but failed to get out of there. So 88, right? So this is ICT's model. This is the Keltner channel. Failed to get out of there. I mean, it's, you know, then technically you're supposed to just leave your stop here until it breaks back through the channel on both sides, which I did not do. So what I held it up to 17 and kind of faked out to the downside. So, you know, you can look at several different things if you wanted to. I use this little thing here too. I don't really, this kind of puts your order blocks on here for you. I don't really use this for like, I mean, it gives you buy signals, but I don't really use it for that. But it is nice to see if you're long sometimes, like, oh, I'm long, to kind of see if this has the same idea, right? So I don't know, there's several different things you can use. Right now I've been kind of playing with these Keltner channels. These things are pretty interesting when you go back and look. Let's see, Juker, if you get the TradeZella or TraderView, you can just import your trades quickly and get the stats. Yeah, I see that Nutty Bar is using the TradeZella. It's nice. And I actually signed up for some Bullinox accounts, but I'm having problems getting that Ninja Trader set up. I don't know. I'm struggling. I have a cash account through Tradeovate, and I guess Tradeovate and Ninja are owned by the same company. So whenever I try to set it up, it does not. It's not allowing me to link the Bullinox account to it for whatever reason. So I may do something like that once with TradeZella, once I get the Bullinox account set up there on Ninja. If you guys are familiar with Bullinox, also got a little thing with them too. I haven't really posted it in my thing yet, but I have a link with them as well. They're also offering 90%. Well, they're offering 90% off right now on their 50K account. Comes out to be like $18. $18. Which is not bad. I haven't used them yet properly, but I know people that do. A lot of people. The nice thing about Bullinox is, from what I understand, you can pass the evaluation in the first day. I know their rules say that you must trade for 5 days, but if you pass the qualification in the first day, you can request the funding after the first day, and they'll give it to you, from what I understand. So, but yeah, I follow several different people. I've been trading futures for only about 9 or 10 months at this point. I don't want to name drop some of the people I follow because some of them are not liked by a lot of people. So, doesn't mean I believe in everything they do. It's just, I think that if you perfect a strategy, no matter what it is, you can make it pay, right? You find what works for you, and you can make it pay. I'm not a huge believer in a lot of indicators. You can see I just keep the VWAP and the 20 SMA on here. I don't even really use the 20 SMA all that much, but the VWAP, I do use that. But yeah, if you guys are interested in the Bullinox account, there's my link. If you use my link, I think I get credit for it. But they do have a code. This isn't my code, but this gives you the it gives you the 90% off. I think my code doesn't give you 90%, but if you use the link, then it gives me credit for it. So, but top 50 is just their general code for 90% off, as far as I know. They're very similar to Apex. Bullinox is, from what I understand. They only allow you to have 11 funded accounts at one time instead of 20. That's really the main difference. Man, is this thing just going to keep going higher? I mean, I'm over here watching it, and I just see it. It's just grinding higher. You guys think we're just going to move all the way up into New York? I know we have some mornings like that where we just, from that 2:30 hour, you just kind of start moving up. Which I guess this morning was a little before that, but even if you just look at the 2:30 candle, just 84. Could have just got long and held it like T did. Where's your stop at now, T? Did you take profit? Or are you still holding? I know you said you had it at, where'd you say you had it at? 14? You had it up at 14, I believe. I got to start doing that. I got to start entering a trade, just holding it. I need the patience that you got. I don't have it. I don't have it. You know what? And I was thinking myself here too on these trades. I was like, oh yeah, my trailing drawdown, but this is my Top Step account. It's not even Apex, so the drawdown didn't matter. So right now I'm trading the Top Step 50K, and then we have a couple Apex, and then we got some Bullinox, but I haven't traded the Bullinox yet because, like I said, I have problems getting that Ninja set up. Mainly because I signed up for it at like 10 o'clock at night on Friday, and I didn't feel like messing with it because it was so late. But I did kind of mess around with it yesterday. I followed the rules or the setup instructions, and it did not help. Didn't work. You added at 15.716. Well, that's not bad then. So what does that make your average? Like 08? Something like that. You delayed your bedtime by adding, see? But hey, if you're making money, who can blame you, right? $15,720 is my stops in profit. Yeah, I think that's a smart move. So far, I think you can move your stop up to like 22. I mean, if we're just looking at the good old skid mark. See, skid mark. That's what we named it. You trail your stop up to the bottom of the skid mark. So 22. I mean, obviously that would have stopped you out over here, but the skid mark has you long again from 17. We front ran the skid mark a little bit on that last trade, but yeah. So that's all I do. I just trail my. This is the theory behind this strategy. You just trail it up at the bottom of the skid mark. So it pops out the other side. It's a possible market rotation. But you can see, faked me out right there. And then we didn't bother entering that because this was that range area. So I try to wait for it to break out of that range. So there's nothing wrong with that. You only enjoy the New York session. I like the London session, obviously, or the New York session as well. I did like I said, I started getting up for the London session because I was noticing that silver bullet between 2 and 3 was paying pretty good if you were able to pick it out. And it being so much slower, it's a little easier to pick out. So, but I do like the speed of the New York session where you kind of, you're either happy with the trade or you die by the trade pretty quickly. So, instant gratification. It was kind of wild on Friday there at Open. What do we have, like a 50 or 60 point move on the NQ, like in the first minute or two, just straight up, no pullback, nothing. I did not jump into that one either. Should have. It's always a should have, right? If it would have went your way. This does look like this is just going to grind higher. The silver bullet, can I explain it? Yeah, sure. So basically, you're looking for you know, a simple explanation of it. You can get into all kinds of like BS with it if you want to. But I just look for a simple sweep of liquidity, right? So if we zoom out, you have relatively equal highs here, right? So right there, you got that high, and then this high broke that high. So that's a sweep of liquidity. Keep it simple. You can, a lot of people will go back to the midnight open and kind of look for the high and the low there. So between midnight and 2:30. So even if you did that, you know, that's it would be the same deal, right? So that's your low, and then this is your high. So once it sweeps it, which it did here, you're just looking for some sort of entry. So like if it leaves a fair value gap, volume imbalance, and something like that. So there is a gap here. So a fair value gap is just simply a 3-candle setup. So the high of the first candle and the low of the third candle, if there's a space between the two, that's a gap. So once it sweeps this liquidity, it breaks structure to the upside. You're just looking for a pullback into the gap. You take your entry at the bottom of the second candle. Stop goes at the bottom of the third. One tick beyond, and then you look for the move up. So you can see this one played out perfectly. Boom. Right at the 3 o'clock candle there. Traded right back into that and blasted out. But we just took 5 points. We did not hold. But you can see if you took the long here at 88, you could still be long all the way up here at 28. Nice 30 handle move. And then you can see another opportunity here. Shows up a little better on the 1 minute chart. Well, I guess really it didn't trade back into that one, so we'll take that one off. But on the 1 minute chart there, what am I doing? Switch to the 1 minute over here because I already got it marked out. So here's the same situation on the 1 minute chart. We had displacement pushed up more, and then we had this gap here. You could have taken an entry here. Would have been a bit of a risky entry because you do have one. You still have this volume imbalance here, which is just the space between these two candles. But so theoretically, it could have came back and refilled that, but it didn't. I'm not an expert on this strategy, but it offered you 2 entries up here. This first one here, and then traded back into it again. That's just kind of my understanding of it and how I use it. Stop going to sleep. Good luck, everyone. See you in a few hours. All right, T. We'll see you then. Yeah, Friday's in queue. Yeah, you're not lying, Jaybird. That was just... It felt really bad, right? Could have just got long straight out open and been good to go. And like on days like that, I never do that. Could put a Walmart trade on, as Nutty Bar likes to say. Put a Walmart trade on and go and just leave, come back later. All right, are we just storing some energy here for a little move back up? Potentially. Yeah, you know what, T? I think that's probably a good idea. I think I'm probably about to call it a stream too. 4:30. Been live for about 90 minutes now. We will be back live again this morning at 9:30 for the New York session there. If you guys haven't already, like the video, subscribe. And I think we will see you guys at 9:30. kind of got back to even. I think we'll just not press our luck on this one, and we will call it a night. So, appreciate you guys watching. Oh, let's read what Joker said. Felt bad. I was short 15, 816, but got stopped out in profit because I trailed my stop loss too tight before the dump. Hey, any green is green, right? Any green is green. But good luck with everything, guys. We'll see you guys later on this morning. Appreciate you watching.